Shit Talker Black. I guess I made a video too long. That was my phone. It cut the fuck off. No, unless it is full. This will cut off soon if it is full. Okay, so Alistair Crowley probably wrote this shit too. And then someone found it and decided to put it up for this day and time. It's just like street data. It's all what you call a hoax. And created mutant race of Martian human hybrids. Now there are really a lot of mutant races around, and a lot of you, if you watch this and you are half-breed, if you are half melanated and non-melanated, I don't care what nation you are from. If your one parent is pink and the other parent has hue, is a human, then you are a hybrid. But I'm a hybrid too because of my alien DNA, you know. But you are a hybrid, like down here on the earth. And in the word Brits is ID. Giants, the men of renown. So the mutant race was the mulattoes. It had to be the mulattoes. The mutant race is what kept these demons, Satan and his demons, alive to today. Without the human, without the melanated man, he did that a long time ago. And his insides, they rot. That's why they drink alcohol. Even Dr. Vine, he even talks about the reason they drink alcohol. I heard him say it. I said, yes, he is a witness. He also teaches me. Because from him, I have to go and find research this, and it takes me that place and that place. Now we're going to deal with ligers and T-guns and bears. Oh my. Remember, it used to be lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. The Yellow Brick Road. We are still in the land of funk. In recent years, we have seen a male tiger mating with a female lion and vice versa. Yes. To produce a giant hybrid, a 900-pound, 12-foot long lion. I believe this is exactly what Genesis 4:6-4 is telling us. Why? Even if it's telling us that, I'm going to answer the question. I'm going to ask Genesis 6:4 a question. If this is what it's telling me, so why is this being done? How is it possible? This is not how Human Nature put about her things. She says she does not change, but yet, you know, the Nephilims, you know, they are changing every fucking thing. This is DNA being fucked with. And then who wants a fucking 900-pound motherfucking damn lion or tiger put together? They're going to keep making these things. They're going to get it loose and going to kill a lot of you and your children. I'll be dead, so I won't have to worry about that shit. I'll be the fuck up out of here. Now, if the DNA of Martians and humans is close enough, a hybrid race of human giants will be produced. No, they will be multiplied. They could also be born sterile. Yep, and that's why now our babies are born sterile. Are able to reproduce themselves, as we see with a mule, the mating of a horse with a donkey. They did that shit too. And then you made a horse with a donkey. And does that create a jackass? Is a mule a jackass? Then a mule cannot, I don't think a mule can reproduce. So now they're fucking with the animals, and see, that's what they do. They get the animals first. We don't say anything. They didn't get us. It was a word up here. See, that's why it is animal. Right here, animated. A-N. See, because they got the animals first, and we didn't say anything. If the DNA of Martians and humans is close enough, and our DNA is close enough, they only have 12 strands. They don't go any further than 12 strands. But we all have 5 fingers, sometimes, 6, but it's due to them. Because they're the ones with the fucked up genes, not us. But they want to make us fucked up. However, Inky is talking to the entities and talking to Inky. Inky did have melanated children, and they were also crooked, and they are also here. So now, this is why there is a separation, a big damn separation in the scriptures. It said it was separate thy seed from thy seed or some shit like that. That's why there is a big separation. Because even with the melanated beings, they have Neanderthal brain cells. And this is why my Abba say the worst devil is a black devil. Not only that he was black in the beginning, Inky, but also because you do not know. If you see a pink man and you may be friend of pink man, and then you find out the pink man is wicked, it doesn't really bother you much because we know they're wicked. That is in their DNA to be that way. If something's wrong with their brain cells because they only can go to 12 strands of DNA, or however that goes, they only have fucking 12. So of course something will be wrong with them. They are wicked, so we can see that. However, when a male and a female get together, right? And the male is actually there. It's like sleeping with the enemy. Just say sleeping with the enemy, but you are both melanated. And then the other, one or the other, is screwing up your life. And you do not know it. And by the time your life is so fucked up, this never happened to me. If it had happened to me, I'd be in prison. Because if the motherfucker that I was sleeping with helped to fuck my life up, that nigga would be fucked up for fucking life. I'd be in prison and he'd be on the bottom of my foot. I would wear the nigga for a shoe to the fucking day I die. They will not be able to get the bitch off, nor are they going to amputate my foot. So yes, I will walk around prison probably with you on my motherfucking foot. I wish the motherfucker I'm sleeping with would be an enemy like that. But there are melanated beings who are like that. And they are the ones who are really being animated through the satellite. They sell their parents and stuff like that. But I am not talking about the ones that they use for microwave funding. To have the females put their babies in a microwave. I'm not talking about them. I am talking about the ones who are benefiting. Not the ones who are losing their minds, but the ones who are actually benefiting. And you are benefiting because you have a Posturepedis mattress, or not a Posturepedis. It is like the medical kind of thing. It heats up, it sits up, like a big ass medical bed. And not only that, it's for other little pennies, and like Delia and Zay, they're doing this shit for money. And there are people who know that these bitches are corrupt, that they will not come forth. It's like everyone is scared of them or something, I'm not scared of their power because I'm not scared of death. I don't give a fuck. I cannot wait for the Grim Reaper to get his bitch ass here. He's a bitch too. Taking so long. I'm just like, girl, come get me, motherfucker. Shit, I'm ready to go right now. Right now, I don't give a fuck. So, a race of violent, mutant humans roamed the earth. And God told Noah that the earth is corrupted and filled with violence. And the male mutant hybrids could have started to kill off the human males as they were their mating competition. See, it's very confusing too. Because now the male mutant hybrids, so the mulattoes, they are hybrids, could have started to kill off the human males as they were their mating competition. You see the TITI? A double TITI? So, and this is this way. I am not saying that the half-breeds or mulattoes are the ones doing this, because Aleister Crowley, when he wrote, this is a Bible language, so his shit was Bible. Even those who followed Aleister Crowley, they had to actually study what the fuck he was talking about, because he did not speak straight out like that, as to say this is a lie. The mutant hybrids, the only mutant hybrids that really there are the non-melanated people. They just want to come in and multiply themselves to make half-breeds, you see. It is easier for them if they have a half-breed. That is easier for them to manipulate, you know, because now the person is stuck between a rock and a hard place. He is non-melanated parent and a melanated parent, and his mind is really fucked up. I've talked to a lot of them. Their minds are really fucked up. And the word mating is also 18. It's very possible these mutant Martian human hybrids were psychotic. Did he say it's very possible? Who the fuck would write some shit like this and then say it's very possible? Wouldn't they just say these mutant Martian and human hybrids were psychotic? Possible, nigga. This shit is really happening. What the fuck? And they are deranged, and they are capable of the most extreme savagery. And they are. Do you see the movies? They have like Jason 6,572. Do you know this nigga can kill everybody in the hood and never kill two people the same way twice? If you go from one movie all the way through, you will very seldom see him kill this in the same manner. He has like 6,762 sextillion ways to kill. That's savagery. When you can go and you can make a bomb, you know the Asian people, the pink Asian people, they make the bombs for other people to throw on babies. That's savagery. And why? Because here is A-V-E. Because these are your mutants also. These other races of people. These other races of people, they are your mutants also. This is why I say it is easier for them to actually use them, you know? Like the Chinese people, those who are pink. The Japanese people, those who are pink. The Mexicans, those who are pink. Those are mutants. I don't give a fuck if you listen to this, you get mad. It's not my motherfucking fault. Blame your daddy. You know? The Jew motherfuckers and the Canaanites like Bush. Blame them. And when you blame them, make sure you blame your granddaddy, Inky. Don't blame me for this shit. You should have messed with me. You should have even helped me. No one even helped. So, and everyone is involved. Even I'm involved in this bullshit. But those are your mutants, and you have them where they don't have a problem with making bombs. And then also the mutant China people, you know, they were making things, poisons or whatever, and put them in the toys, and in the animal toys in America, and everything you buy today is from China. CIA is really, the mutants are really. Okay, so now I'm going to say, hey, no. This is fucked up too. God told Noah that the earth is corrupted and filled with violence. This was Anu talking to the other nine heads, but all the nine heads were saying this. However, it was Inky. He knew that Anu and the other nine heads were going to do something to the people because they cannot destroy the earth. If they destroy the earth, then they will fuck up. What is it called? I can't remember what's it called, but it has something to do with how things work. You know, like a clock. You know, if you open up your watch and you take something out, your watch will not work. So it's the same thing. If you get rid of Ema Earth, that's why they made a watch here. No watches anywhere. Well, that's why they made a watch here. Because to kind of lock up Ema nature, you know, to make time. Now, and they made it of a horse with a donkey. So the Martians, you know, they are sterile after so long anyway. Even the men. That's why they make the pills, the blue pills for them to take, and get a hard on. One time I was working and it was, I worked with a bunch of pink chicks. And one, she came in and she was little, she was okay. She was a petite pink chick. And she began to tell us that her husband had begun to take these pills. Now she was like maybe 16 years younger than him, They had been together for a while, but she was like in her 20s when she met him, and now she's in her 40s almost, And she's telling us that now he's taking these pills, and she said she did not like it, and then she said it feels like rubber. Like it is nothing but rubber, And I didn't ask her what she meant by that, and that's left it at that. And I don't know if she was talking to me, I just know she was talking loud enough for everyone to hear. So a race of violent, mutant humans roamed the earth, and then Noah came down, and he knew that they were going to destroy it, so he needed to find someone, and Inky found Noah. And how did he know to find Noah? Because Noah had one of the mutants. It was Japheth. He was a half-breed. The male mutant hybrids could have started to kill off the human males as they were their mating competition. So that's what they do too. And that's part two. This part here is also in Egypt. When the pink people, they killed all the melanated Egyptians. Well, as many as they wanted to. And then the rest just became along with the Hebrews. Just like the Moors. The Moors in the sleeves. Next thing you know, the Moors are sitting on the back of the bus right along with us. Because they don't give a fuck about you either. Now, and what I was going to say, started to kill off the human males. Yeah. This is in the Bible, where they send in the midwives to kill all the human males. That was not the melanated Egyptian men that did that. Why, they said years later, generations later, they rose up and they forgot what Joseph had done for their land. No, it was not Joseph that rose up eons, that rose up centuries later. It was the pink Neanderthals that the Egyptians went and got out of the caves, and they would have been dead if nobody would have went and got the motherfuckers. God damn it. It's very possible these mutant Martian human hybrids are psychotic, and we know that, right? No. And capable of the savagery due to a genetic defect. And the genetic defect is they only have 12 genes. Now, you are Japanese, Mexican, Cuban, and the rest of you guys, I don't think I've never met a non-melanated Haitian. I met people who were born in Haiti, non-melanated, but they would just say they were born in Haiti. They are Europeans. And Jamaicans, no. I met pink people from Jamaica, and they will let you know they are Europeans born in Jamaica. That people been in Jamaica for who knows how long, this, that, and other. Yeah, you the motherfuckers went over there and started all the bullshit over there too. Because our people were not there anyway. It was due to a slave trade that got us in all these damn different lands. That's how come we cannot agree on one culture, but it seems that the majority will agree on black, to be black. You'd rather be black than to be a Hebrew Israelite. If you are a Hebrew Israelite, then there are black people telling you that you are not a Hebrew Israelite. If you are a Nubian, then there are black people saying, no, you're not a Nubian. They don't want to be a Nubian. They want to remain black. And in the Moors, the black people that I've been around have never even heard of Moors. They've never heard of Nubian. They've never heard of Anunnaki. They never heard of shit. I'm like, goddamn, what the fuck? You guys been in a fucking cave? And while I'm out just roaming my ass off like DNA, getting raped by these motherfuckers? And where the fuck are my brothers that are supposed to go and fuck them niggas up? They all have been murdered. So now they're all in my pineal gland. And we should fuck them up mentally. Now, due to a genetic defect, they could have been born anemic. With a great need for vitamin B12. Wow. Why vitamin B12? The only time I needed shit like this is when I was pregnant. And that means they have little iron. Very little iron. Maybe because they only have 12 strands. And that's why it's called vitamin B12. Because they only B12 strands. And they were the first ones to need it. I told you. Every disease and every little nasty creature that is upon the earth, they brought it here. And then all these different kind of animals. And now they have satellites. Say, oh, we found this animal over in this land. Stop lying, nigga. You found that animal in your motherfucking laboratory, which has rat. And you splice some bullshit. And now you want to show it to me and tell me that this has been upon the earth. I don't give a fuck if I did not have internet whenever I had internet. No, bitch, you're lying. You're a splice all the time. And this drove them to become vampires. That means I want to suck your blood. So now they are vampires. They are sucking our blood. Drinkers of human blood. Of what? Human blood. And that is what the Queen of England does. In this movie, I don't know how to get you to see this movie. And this will be the last one because it's already 20 minutes in. But this movie, you should see how they eat. The melanated man's head, they become cannibals. How they eat the melanated man's head, they eat it in different ways. But one, when they cut it off, they take the blood and they will pour it in like a pitcher, a milk pitcher, that they will drink, and they will also make gravy out of it. But they take the head and tie it at the neck and leave blood in it too. They need to leave some of the blood in it. They cook it with everything in it. They don't take anything out. Then they tie it and then they boil it as though it is some form of bouillon or something, you know. And then they take this certain type of knife and a fork, and they go right to the top of the ball head and they cut that piece first and they take it. It's like it is a watermelon, and it has something to do with them saying, you know, that we love watermelon so much and this and that. Yeah, it's called the I can't remember what it's called, but I'm sure it has something to do with watermelon, you know. And so now we have a race of violent mutant humans who are the 13 families, those who have the name of the patterns, and those who do the programs, you know, stuff like that. And now they need to get rid of the melanated man, because the melanated man is a mating competition. Because the melanated man, he mates with another melanated female. What do they bring about? More melanated babies. They reproduce, procreate. But the Nephilim, this race of people, they must mate with the melanated being for their survival. So they want to get rid of the melanated males, as they said, so that they can have the females. You know, in the beginning, when it started, this was backwards. And remember, some of the Inky children are melanated. They were with them. They will beam back up. Those of his children who are melanated and went with Pandora, they better not even look polite as way. Although she says she has forgiven us, she still does not come to visit us. And when we go to visit Jupiter, she is never wrong. She most will probably will even have an attitude. So Maima said we will not go there anymore, because Maima felt like, and when Maima would be there, you could tell she was not herself, and she would. So she just said, you know, she'd rather not go there, and she felt like she was disrespecting Pandora. Oh, but something Pandora did say. I said I could not use her name unless she come to me. When she came to me. So the reason that they use that they experimented more so on dark DNA than you know, the gold DNA like me, the brighter DNA, it's not really a lesser DNA at all. No, it's not. This is how come you could put the darkest male in a dress, and there'll be the more light, the majority of light, less skinned males are not in dresses. Not yet. They are doing that now. But the dark-skinned man, was in a dress rehearsal. And I remember his name one day, and I'll talk about him. Flip Wilson was in a dress rehearsal on TV. And he was a dark melanated man. The reason they do that is because of the Ima, Pandora. Once Pandora found out what was going on, she wanted nothing to do with them from that day to this. See, Inky would blink in and out of their lives, in and out, in and out, in and out, until he had to have his ass beamed up. Then he still wanted to fucking beam his ass back into their lives by going to Noah and having Noah do this, and this to save them, not knowing that we're still on Mars, and that they were going to come down. And they came down during the flood. How about that? Wow. Do they have timing? So, yeah, she does not speak to them. She doesn't want to have anything to do with them. She cannot wait for their death. They're nothing but confusion and destruction, and they have brought nothing but shame to her. Even though she is on her own planet, around her own people, these things are talked about, So, when they are talked about, she is the Ima, And I think I better stop calling her the Ima. She was the box they came out of. They will never call her the Ima again. She was the box they came out of. And when it is talked about, and she is around sometime when it is talked about, and most of the time people don't want to talk about it when she is around. However, it cannot help but to be talked about, because what is going on here on the earth, in the satellites, and the chemtrails, and all the chemicals, and the GMOs, and all this making of different shit, and mutants, and all this damn genetic defect and shit, it's actually killing Ima Earth. And if Ima Earth dies out, crumbles, or burns up, it will fuck up the whole galaxy. The whole galaxy would be fucked up. They fucked it up once when they dealt with the moon. And then they fucked up again when they dealt with Mars. And the nine heads, which really there are more than nine heads, they don't want to fuck up this time. Really, they don't know what to do. Because they cannot come down and get in you, and get in this person, and get in that person, and make you do the right thing.